There was a young man named Elior, living in a quiet hillside town where the mornings were often wrapped in fog and the evenings felt heavy with silence. He had once been known for his gentle spirit and steady faith, but a season of hardship had slowly worn him down. His mother's illness grew more serious with each passing week. The job he depended on disappeared without warning. Friends, unsure how to help, slowly drifted away. Each night Elior sat alone, hands clasped, heart weary yet still reaching toward Jesus. He prayed without knowing if strength would come, trusting only that faith itself was an act of courage. One early morning, Elior walked beyond the edge of town to a simple wooden bench overlooking the hills. Thick fog covered the land, muting the colors of the world. He sat there quietly, expecting nothing more than a moment of stillness. An elderly woman eventually joined him. She did not ask questions or offer advice. Her presence alone carried warmth and reassurance. Without many words, she left behind a sense of peace and a reminder that silence did not mean abandonment. When she departed, Elior felt lighter, as if an unseen burden had been gently lifted. He remained on the bench long after she was gone, reflecting on the idea that Jesus often worked most deeply in the quiet. As the days continued, exhaustion settled into Elior's bones. Nights were restless, filled with worry for his mother and fear for the future. One evening, overwhelmed and unsure how to continue, he knelt beside his bed and surrendered his fears through prayer. Opening his Bible without intention, his eyes rested on words that spoke of rest for the weary and hope for the burdened. Though nothing outward changed, something within him softened. That night, for the first time in many weeks, he slept peacefully. The following morning, Elior went to purchase medicine, counting every coin he had left. Standing at the counter, he felt the weight of humility and desperation. Before he could walk away with less than what was needed, help came unexpectedly. The pharmacist, moved by compassion, provided everything required without asking for payment. The kindness felt intentional, as though Jesus himself had reached out through another person's hands. As Elior stepped outside into the morning light, gratitude filled his heart. He walked home with renewed faith, sensing that even in uncertainty, he was being guided. That evening his mother's condition worsened. Elior sat beside her, holding her hand, feeling helpless yet determined not to lose faith. As the night deepened, he prayed again, this time with full surrender, releasing every fear and unanswered question. No voice filled the room. No miracle appeared instantly. Instead, a deep, steady peace settled over him. It was unmistakable, gentle yet powerful, and it carried him through the darkest hours of the night. For the first time, he understood that peace itself could be a miracle. When morning came, sunlight streamed through the window. His mother was awake and resting more comfortably. Medical news soon followed, small improvements but real ones. Hope returned quietly, like the dawn after a long night. Days turned into weeks. His mother regained strength. A new job appeared, modest yet stable. Life did not suddenly become perfect, but it became possible again. Step by step, what had been broken was slowly restored. Months later, Elior returned to the bench on the hillside. The fog was gone. The land glowed under clear skies and golden light. Sitting there, he reflected on the journey he had walked. He realized that Jesus had never been absent. His presence had been woven into every moment, through compassion, endurance, unexpected help, and the quiet strength that carried him forward when he had none of his own. Elior felt gratitude instead of fear, peace instead of uncertainty. He no longer needed answers to every question. Faith had taught him to trust the path, even when he could not see the destination. The story of Elior is a reminder that Jesus does not always arrive through visible miracles or spoken words. Often, he moves through silence, through people, through inner strength, and through hope that refuses to die. Even when he is unseen, he is near. Even when he is unheard, he is listening. And even in the darkest night, He is preparing the dawn. For those who feel weary, forgotten, or unsure how to go on, this truth remains. You are not alone. Your faith matters. And with Jesus guiding your steps, you will rise again.